Marvel has released some incredible projects this year. Among the long list of new superheroes that we saw this year, She-Hulk is a very recent series that's making waves everywhere. Only 2 episodes have been released so far, and we're here to talk about the first one. Today, we'll do She-Hulk's episode 1 recap and the ending explanation. Buckle up because this is about to get really exciting, so let's get on with the video. Number 4, the build-up. The episode for the new series starts with Jennifer Walters standing in her formal attire delivering a monologue. She talks about power and responsibility, which refers to the huge responsibility she'll have to bear over the course of the series. Jennifer is talking to her colleagues Nikki and Dennis. After Dennis discusses his opinion, leaving Nikki behind, Jennifer breaks the fourth wall to reveal how it all began. Bruce and Jennifer are on a road trip. Bruce's arm is still healing, which refers to the after effects of the snap. There is also a small device on his arm, which is revealed to be stopping him from turning into the Hulk, as was shown in the post-credits for Shang-Chi. While they're enjoying a casual conversation during the road trip, a mysterious ship descends right in front of their car. Bruce spots the spaceship and yells at Jennifer, which causes her car to lose control and slide down into the jungle. Unlike the comics, where She-Hulk turned into the character by receiving a blood transfusion from Hulk himself, we saw Jennifer receive the gamma when Bruce's blood entered into her body through one of the bruises. Number 3, the birth of She-Hulk. As Jennifer and Bruce's car rattles through the slope, Bruce's device that holds him back from turning into the Hulk breaks, giving him the chance to transform. Bruce eventually turns green, yelling at Jennifer to get away. This is also an excellent reference to the scene from the original Avengers movie where Bruce tells Black Widow to escape from him as he might hurt her. Jennifer runs away while accepting the altered genes from Bruce's blood. While she stands up to get away from the wreck, a greenish reflection from the window shows Jennifer turning into something gigantic. As she runs away into the forest, she grabs onto a tree for support and her hand is larger than normal and green in color. Jennifer keeps running through the jungle and later wakes up at night in her human form with a faded idea about the events of the day. Puzzled and looking for answers, Jennifer walks into a bar. She tidies herself up and tries to search for a way home. As she stands there waiting to get back home, a group of men start harassing her and she tolerates it to an extent until She-Hulk comes out and tries to harm the men. But Bruce, in his Hulk form, leaps just in time to save her from hurting anybody. Jennifer then wakes up in a house known as the Hulk Retreat, and that's where she begins her training. Number 2, Taming the Monster. When Jennifer wakes up from her sleep, Bruce is in a smart Hulk form. His arm has healed completely, and he tells Jennifer that he had studied her completely. Bruce explains the complicated science behind her transformation. Bruce worries that other people could get their hands on the blood and become an evil version of Hulk themselves, so he destroys any possible traces of blood transfusions by putting it in an incinerator. He then informs her to prepare for training because according to Bruce's experience, it's not easy being in control of the Hulk. During her training, Bruce tries everything that he went through. He attempts to calm her down using a lullaby as well as other methods, but much to his surprise, Jennifer is always in control of her She-Hulk form. Jennifer attributes her controlling power to being a woman and she has to control it all the time. Bruce also recommends wearing spandex so that Jen doesn't end up tearing her clothes apart every time. The two then go out into the woods for some physical training, which Jen nails in the first attempt. As she thinks she's done everything in her training, Jen tries to go back home by getting in the Jeep. Bruce tries to stop her, but the two eventually tear down the bar, which was built by Tony Stark and Bruce together. Number 1, She-Hulk vs. Titania. Jennifer breaks the fourth wall again, and the scene cuts to the present. Jennifer is presenting her case against the supposed Holden Holloway, who might have a big role in the series later on. During the trial, Titania appears, whom Jennifer beats easily after transforming into the She-Hulk and punching her only once. Titania lays on her back decimated, and soon the credits roll out. The ending has been quite one-sided. Jennifer beat Titania pretty easily, but that's only what we saw in the first episode. There's a lot to see in the coming weeks, and it seems like She-Hulk will have 2 enemies to face during the series, including Titania and Holden Holloway. It's also possible that the 2 villains will join forces to beat Jennifer, but with Bruce's aid, it won't be easy for them.